Welcome dear student. In the next lecture of the second lesson, that is the systematics of living organism. In the previous lecture we have discussed regarding the introductory part of the five kingdoms of the classification. In that we have learned kingdom Monera and kingdom Protista. Okay, so Protista is there, which is a connecting link between the kingdom Monera and the kingdom fungi, plantae and the animalia. So next we are going to learn that is about the kingdom plantae. So kingdom plantae, here we observe they all are the mostly autotrophs are there, which also includes some of the semi-autotrophic members also. So while some of they are the insectivorous plants also. So example is there, that is about the insectivorous plants, that is a Venus flytrap plant. So in this diagram you can get the clear idea. The flies are there or the insects are there which are trapped by this plant. Next diagram is there, that is about the pitcher plant. So in this figure you can observe how the cup-like structure is there, where the one lid is there. Once the insect enter inside that, the inner some liquid is present. So this in that particular liquid, the whatever the insects are there which get stick, and that's why they cannot come out, and that insect is get consumed by this particular pitcher plant. Same with the bladderwort is there. It is also one of the insectivorous plant. As well as some are there the heterotrophic parasitic members, which is like the cuscuta. So cuscuta plant is there. In this we can observe that whole whatever the plant is covered by the wiry structure, yellowish wiry structure. So this cuscuta plant is there, do not have any type of the chlorophyll. So that's why it cannot prepare its own food. So that's why it depends on the host plant. So what the host plant is there, which produces one particular, the cuscuta plant which produces a particular type of the roots, which are called as the sucking roots. So which suck the food material as well as the water from that host plant, and after some time the host plant loses its life, it get die, and then what is the cuscuta plant which completes its life cycle there. About the kingdom plantae, what are the organisms which are present in the kingdom plantae are multicellular one, having eukaryotic cell containing chlorophyll. So eukaryotic cell means what? Which is a complete, what is the nucleus is a present, nuclear membranes are present, cell membranes are present. So everything is a present in the eukaryotic cell. In the previous chapter we already discussed regarding the difference between the prokaryotes and eukaryotes. So here plantae is there, which is a eukaryotes, which contain the chlorophyll. So here chlorophyll is present in this, because of that it can prepare its own food by the process of the photosynthesis. Cell wall is there, which is made up of the cellulose. Exhibit alternation of generation. So this group of the plants which shows the alternation of generation. So it means it has a life cycle which is having the two distinct phases. One that is called as the sporophytic generation, and other which is called as a gametophytic generation. Sporophytic generation which produces the spores, gametophytic generation which produces the gametes. So this both the generations are there which alternate one after the other, means which comes one after the other. First is a sporophytic generation, then the gametophytic generation, then again sporophytic generation, then again gametophytic generation. So this way it goes on continuously. So this is about what? The life cycle of the kingdom plantae. The kingdom plantae is there, which is divided into two major groups. One is the cryptogams and other is the phanerogams, also called as the cryptogame and the phanerogame. So what is that cryptogams? Cryptogams means what? This group of the plants are there which do not produce the flowers as well as do not produce the seed, while the phanerogams are there which produce the flowers also, which produce the seed also. Okay, so in detail regarding this we'll learn in the next lesson, that is the kingdom plantae. Now we'll go towards the kingdom fungi, so which is a fourth group is there in the five kingdoms of classification. So in this what we observe here, also the cells are there which are the eukaryotic cell. So this group of these organisms are there which shows a eukaryotic heterotrophic generation. So heterotrophs, here it do not have the presence of the chloroplast, so that's why here cannot it prepare its own food, and they depends on the other what is the dead and decayed matter. So where it shows a extracellular digestion, means outside the body. The body is which is a simple unicellular or maybe a multicellular. So if it is a multicellular, it is made up of long thread-like structure called as a hyphae. Depends here, sometimes it is do not show the separate cells. So continuous what is the filamentous structure is there, which is called as a hyphae. Large fungi such as a mushroom have a compact mass of the cells. So if you'll observe in the diagram, so you are familiar with what are the mushrooms in the market. We get the button mushrooms, we get the oyster mushrooms, which are the edible one, while some of them are the poisonous also. So large fungi such as a mushroom has a compact mass of the cell. Multicellular organisms have protoplast with many nuclei, so it may be a multinucleate. Example, rhizophus. So what we observe in this diagram about the rhizophus? Here we can observe that here the filamentous hyphae is present, the rhizoids which are the something look like the roots. The sporangiophore is there. On the sporangiophore on the top you observe the presence of sporangia, and inside that sporangia spores are there which is get released later one. This you will learn in the school level. So example is a rhizophus. Another one is that the Saccharomyces is there, which is a yeast. It is a unicellular fungus. Okay, so this is a use for in the bakeries as well as some of what are in the process of fermentations and all. The filamentous fungi, which consist of the body called as a mycelium, in which the hyphae are present. So many hyphae together which forms a mycelium. Hyphae may be with a septa or without septa. So here in this diagram, if you'll observe that the septate hyphae means in between the two whatever the cell, we can say one particular wall is present, that is called as a septa. So sometimes this wall is absent, so that time it is called as a without septa. They may be uni or multinucleate. So when it is a septate in the single cell, here it shows a single nuclei, that time it is called as a uninucleate, and sometimes in the single cell also many nuclei are present, that time it is called as a multinucleate. Non-septate multinucleate hyphae are called as a choanocytic hyphae. So in this diagram you can observe how this multinucleate hyphae are present where there is no septa, and that is called as a choanocytic hyphae. The cell wall of the fungi is composed of the chitin, a polysaccharide or fungal cellulose. So this is about what? About the fungi. In case of the plant, cell wall is made up of the cellulose, while in case of the animal, cell wall is absent. Heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So just now I said it do not show the presence of the chloroplast. So that's why cannot prepare its own food. That's why depend on the other organism, we can say about the dead and decayed matter. Saprophytic, some are parasitic or some are the predators. So saprophytic means what? Which are living on dead and decayed matter. Some are parasitic, so which are the depend on the other what are the plants, they causes some diseases in that. So they are also called as the predators. Reproduce asexually as well as sexually. So sexual reproduction is by what? By the two different what are the hyphae are there, which can be called as a positive and the negative what are the strains are there. Asexual reproduction, that is by the producing the spores, or sometimes by the fragmentation, or sometimes by the binary fission also. So binary fission means single cell is there, unicellular cell divide to form the two cells. And fragmentation means what? Whole whatever the filament is there, the hyphae is there, which break down to form the two separate organisms. Budding we observe in case of the yeast, how the single cell is there which produce a bud, and then that particular bud is there which grow and attain a full particular size, and then afterward it get released. So two separate organisms or two separate yeast cells are formed from this. Some fungi are the symbiotic, either live with the algae as in case of the lichen, or the mycorrhiza is also is association with the roots of the higher plants. So the lichen is there, which is a symbiotic association between the algae and the fungi, while the mycorrhiza is there that we observe in some of the what are the plants are there. In that plant, this mycorrhiza which are of the in that the mycorrhiza is there which are of the two type. One is called as the endomycorrhiza, other is called as the ectomycorrhiza. So endomycorrhiza which is present within the cell or between the cell, while the ectomycorrhiza which is forming what is the network outside the cell, means outside the body, outside the root, that is called as the ectomycorrhiza, that we observe in the roots of the some higher plants. So function of this mycorrhiza is that it to absorb what is the nitrogen and provide to the plant, because of that plant get the more nutrition. Mushrooms are there which are consumed as a food. So in the beginning only I said it is edible, but some they are the poisonous also. Yeast is used in the bakery and the breweries. So that also just now I explained. Penicillium is there which is used for the production of the antibiotics. harmful fungi which cause the diseases in the plants and the animals also. So Puccinia is one of the example. Now we'll go to the classification of this fungi. So fungi are further classified on the basis of their structure and the mode of spore formation and the fruiting bodies as follows. So first we'll see about how it is divided into 4 groups. One, that is a phycomycetes, second one is ascomycetes, third one is a basidiomycetes, and fourth one is a deuteromycetes. So one by one we'll see. First, that is about the phycomycetes. So these are commonly called as the algal fungi. The mycelium is made up of the aseptate coinocytic hyphae. When there is no septa, it is called as a coinocytic. So sometimes it is a septate hyphae also in some of the groups. They commonly grow in the moist and the damp habitat. So for their growth and for their reproduction, it requires what is the damp habitat. It requires the moisture. So they are depend on the dead and decayed matter, so decaying organic matter, as well as sometimes they are present in the water also, which shows a aquatic habitat. Or some they are the parasites also, they causes the many diseases in the plants. Example is there, the mucor is there, as well as the rhizopus is there, which what we observe on the bread mold. So in this diagram you can get the idea. Albugo is one particular parasitic fungus is there, which is present on the mustard. So it causes the diseases on the leaf of the mustard. So in this diagram you can get the idea. Next group is there, that is the ascomycetes. So these are called as the sac fungi. So sac-like structures are present in that. That's why they are called as the sac-like fungi, and that's why the name is given ascomycetes. These fungi are mostly multicellular one. So here rarely we observe unicellular, includes what the yeast. Hyphae are branched and septate. So here they do not show the coinocytic hyphae. So here the hyphae which are the branch and they are septate. Sac fungi can be decomposers, parasites, or the coprophilous, which it means which grow on the dung, so on the cow dung or on the cattle dung. So decomposers which decomposes the dead and decayed matter. Parasite which causes the diseases. Morels and truffles are variety of the sac fungi that are consumed as a delicacies. So that we can observe in this diagram, which is already this is discussed on that particular diagram. Neurospora is useful in the genetic and the biochemical assays. Now here in this group examples is there, Aspergillus is there. You can observe that in the diagram. Penicillium is there, the claviceps is there, Neurospora is there, Saccharomyces is there. So these all examples are there which comes in the ascomycetes. Next we'll see about the basidiomycetes. So basidiomycetes, these are the commonly called as a club fungi. So which club together, which forms the number of what are the multicellular, what are the hyphae are there. They have the branch, septate hyphae. Example is agaricus, mushroom. You are familiar with this mushroom. Just now in the beginning I said about the types of the mushroom also. The Ganoderma, which is called as a bracket fungus. So in this diagram you can get the idea. Ustilago, which is a smut, which causes a disease. Same with the Puccinia, which causes the rust disease in the crop plants. And the fourth group is there, which is a deuteromycetes. So these are imperfect fungi, which are known to reproduce only asexually. So here there is no sexual reproduction. So here, which is an uncommon one, which shows a reproduction only asexually, and here that's why it is called as a imperfect fungi. In these examples are there, the alternaria is there. So these are the examples of the deuteromycetes.